Hello friends, and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming, back to If My Heart Had Wings. I apologize, there was a con this weekend, and I didn't have time to pre-record anything, so yeah. Anyway, I know there's 2 more episodes to be released today. We're just gonna kind of smush the 2 since this is the last day of the week. And so I'm just gonna play for an hour instead of a half hour, and upload that instead. Excuse me. But we've betrayed poor Mabo's tiny trust in his telling. I don't know what he expected us to do when he told us that the glider was going to go to the museum, but Oh yeah, I can breathe again. Isn't that nice? So I don't sound so ridiculous. Anyway, I didn't think that you guys would actually go ahead and steal it. As we step into the hallway, Mabo came straight over to protest. So what did you think we were gonna do? Well, the one who gave us the news so that the glider would be donated to the museum was none other than this guy. It seems he found out because it came up in the student council agenda. We didn't steal it! We took it back! It belongs to us after all! Yeah, but there must have been a better way than this. What do you mean? In the past, we used to play way more pranks than this with Anshan, didn't we? Ageha says yep as she nods. We did, didn't we? We got in big trouble. I'm not like you guys. I'm an honest kind of guy. How much hard work did we put into that, making that thing. When you think about it, what you did was no big deal. That's what I thought, which is why I told you. Just don't get reckless. Yeah, thanks for helping out. It belongs to us. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so since I have been sick, it has a juice, so especially for if I'm going to be talking for an hour, just excuse me. Well then, that's all for homeroom class. Can the person on day duty please come forward? Stand up to attention and bow! Ah. Asa, make friends! You're not getting away from me today. You're going to come and take a look at our card club. Oh yeah, because they're trying to recruit them for clubs, aren't they? That's kind of... What's all this about? You still haven't joined any clubs, have you, Asa? Yes, that's true. Come on, please! Just come take a look. There are no new members at all, and the seniors are really worried about it. I'm lonely too. Including me. There are only 2 first graders and the other one's a boy. I'm really lonely. Please, come on. Since you put it like that, I might just go take a look. See? I knew you would help me out. There aren't any other clubs you want to join, are there? I'll treat you to some Mabo tofu. Mabo? I'll also buy you some Tantan noodles. I found a Chinese restaurant that does super spicy food. She likes food. Tantan noodles. Haha! I know how much you love spicy food. This is a good way to tempt you. Sis? Ah! Yoru! Is your homeroom class finished too? Yeah, what's up? Well, I've been invited by a girl in my class to join her club. Oh! Are you Asa's twin sister? Maybe you'd be interested too. Card games might seem a little boring, but games can get quite heated. I'll pass. I'm not really into card games. Yoru, wait! Wait, Asa? She got away again. Wait, Yoru? That wasn't very nice just now. What? I'm not really into cards. You're the same, right? Yes, but... Sis, you're not very good at turning people down. One day, someone will take advantage of you and you'll suffer because of it. I'm okay. I'm smart enough to realize that. So now you're calling yourself smart, huh? Also, when someone comes to talk to me, I can't just give some kind of offhand response. Sheesh. You really are kind, aren't you? If that's the case, you should have joined the card club. But that's... That's what? Hey, Yoru? Where do the Soaring Society carry out their activities? Why are you talking about that all of a sudden? Well, I just... Sis, could it be? Well... You should give up on that. The Soaring Society doesn't count as club activities. There are only a few members. They have some really annoying teacher keeping his eye on them, and there are tons of other bad points. That's why no one joins, or goes anywhere near them. If you join a club with guys like that, you'll... You know a lot about it, Yoru. Damn it. Yeah, I guess so. So, you know where they go about their club activities too? Or their activities. I don't know that. Even though I'm trying to stop you, you're going to go do it anyway, aren't you, sis? Sheesh. But it's really unusual for you to get so fired up about something. Is that why you're getting so angry about it? Huh? Those meanies, trying to take my beloved sister, the light of my life. I'll never forgive them. Yoru? Even though I try so hard, it doesn't seem to have any effect on you. Why are you so cheerful all of a sudden? What? Recently, you've been in a really vague state of mind. So why? Why? Why you say? Since coming to the dormitory, you've had a fire in your eyes. You've been more cheerful, so I'm happy about it, but as well as that, I'm really frustrated. Yoru? We didn't steal it! We took it back! It belongs to us after all! Oh, yeah, but there must have been a better way than this. What do you mean? In the past, we used to play more pranks than this with Anchan, didn't we? We did, didn't we? Then we got in big trouble. I'm not like you guys. I'm an honest kind of guy. They're listening in. Aren't you going to go talk to them? No, it looks like they're enjoying themselves. I don't understand why you won't talk to them because they're enjoying themselves. If I butt in, it'll just be an inconvenience to them. I'll just mess up their sense of community. Sis, it's really annoying how you have these half-hearted reservations about things. If that's the case, what are you going to do about the Soaring Society? But... You should go and talk to them if that's what you want to do. Also, you could ask them where they do their activities while you're there. Yes, you're right, but... Jeez, you really do always put other people first, sis. You're different to someone self-centered like me, to the point where it's kind of worrying. Well, I think that's one of your good points, though. It's not that I put others first. I can be self-centered too. I'm the one who suddenly said that I wanted to move out. Then I got you involved in all of this. Oh. Oops. If you're talking about me, I chose to come with you, because I worry about you. See? I really am causing problems for you. So, if you're planning on causing problems for people, why don't you ask Grandpa to buy you a glider? He might buy you something like that, you know. That's not what I don't want to buy one. That's not what I want. I want to build one by hand and then fly it. How should I put this? What? I can't really explain, but that's the sort of thing I want to do. It's your dream, right? That's something that I don't really understand. I just think it's some sort of silly game, but that's just like you. They're awful cute. Both of them. Even if Yoru's a little bratty. Let's solve them one at a time. On the way home, we're discussing the conditions that Akari spoke out to us about. The easiest one to solve is getting enough members. Ageha, do you have anyone in mind? Hardly any. Shino and a couple of others were interested. How about you, Aoi? I hardly have any ideas either. There's no one who has actually come forward and said they want to join. The general level of awareness of the soaring club has risen since the time that Amani was doing it by herself, and the number of people interested in the club's activities has increased. On the other hand, the rumor that if you get involved, Mr. Tobioka will have his eye on you is spreading, so that's not really there's not really anyone that would join that easily. See, the thing is though, he can't, like, ruin your grades or something just because you're involved, can he? Katori, how about you? As Katori sat there in her wheelchair, she looked down, deep in thought. Her expression seemed gloomy somehow. What's up, Katori? I don't want any new members to join. Hey, what's that all of a sudden? It's that whoever that person is, they don't know what our feelings are, or what we intend to do. How about how we were longing for the morning glory, or about Amani or Asuka? Or about the day we were so close but couldn't quite make it. Geha and I had the same kind of expression as Katori. We had mixed feelings about having new members join. We're trying to carry out our activities as a club, so I understand this is a contradiction. It's not easy to make a clear decision. I wonder what Amani's doing right now. I don't know. Wouldn't she be the same as always? Amani is now working at her father's laboratory. We sometimes text her, but the replies either don't come, or if they do, they come much later. It's obvious that she's not much of a writer, and it's likely that she doesn't even realize when the text has been sent to her. Sometimes she replies to several texts all at the same time, so the content of the message is hard to understand. She's probably sitting in her seat at the laboratory, but I wonder what she does all day. Is she eating properly, I wonder? I feel nostalgic as I recall the way she ate that totally spoils the effect of her good looks. We only spent about 2 months together, but to us, that time still feels very special. Maybe gliders have become a thing of the past, Amane. As Katori mumbles quietly, we all start to feel kind of sad. When she's concentrating on something, she loses sight of everything else around her. Pretty soon, she'll probably make some invention that'll amaze the world, don't you think? It's possible that Amani's inventions are already everywhere, we just haven't realized. She's not the sort to boast about her own achievements. Which is why, even if that happened, she wouldn't go as far as to send a text saying, "Isn't that great?" or something like that. We'd like her to send us something, though. We have to fly again. Then we want Amani to see it. Yeah, right. In order to do that, there were many hurdles for us to overcome. One of those was finding new club members. We can make the parts using the school's equipment, so if we sneak in at lunchtime... The problem is the main wings. I guess there's no way we can make them unless we have somewhere spacious. It takes time, so it's difficult for us to use Anshan's place. If only we had the garage! Can we help you? We had spread out the designs on the dining table and we had our faces close together when we noticed Asa watching from a distance. It almost seemed like she was hiding in the shadows. No, it's nothing. Katori tilted her head as if to say, what a strange girl. Oh, are we in the way? Sorry, there's no other big tables. Since we lost our garage, Flying Fish Manor has become the base of operations for the Soaring Society. We normally use my room, but I vacated that for now, so the only other places here are Katori's room. We need a table just to lay out the designs, so now we're using the dining hall table. I thought that you were all enjoying yourselves. Enjoying ourselves? We all looked at each other, because we looked like we were all deliberating it. Asa felt unnecessarily intimidated. Are those designs? Yeah, for a glider. Are you going to make it by yourselves? That's right. Not all of it, though. Wow. When people become third graders, they're able to make things like that? As expected of Grandpa's Keifu Academy. Well, that doesn't really have anything to do with it. Until now, we haven't been taught anything in class about making gliders. Huh? But you already have a glider. Yeah, but something happened. Also, that one's broken. Asa spoke like it was, or Ageha spoke like it was something to laugh about. In the last flight with Amani, there was damage such as cracks to the fuselage, and it still hasn't been repaired. Well, we won't be able to do it for a while. The repairs or the construction. Why is that? There's nowhere to do it. For something as huge as that, we need an even bigger place to make it. A big place, you say? Asa seemed to be mumbling something while deep in thought. I'm hungry. Kanako let out a pathetic whimper as she came into the dining hall. I look at the clock to see that it's 6 o'clock. It's already this late? It's about time to start prepping for dinner. Shall we call it a day? Yeah, okay then. We cheerfully fold up the designs. What is it, Asa? No, it's nothing. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. See you, Geha. Kotori and I see off Geha and then go into the kitchen. Right, let's get dinner ready. What are we having today? Diablo chicken and rocket salad taught to us by Hibari. Yesterday we made okonomiyaki from leftovers. Whew. Which was a little disappointing. Having said that, everyone seemed satisfied, so today we decided to make something more extravagant. By the way, Diablo chicken is a spicy dish of chicken fried in pepper and spices and is unbelievably delicious. It sounds so good. So hungry. It makes you sweat a lot, so it's the perfect dish for summer. Okay, I'll make the salad. Sure, I'll leave that to you. It's been a year since she started helping with dinner. Kotori's gotten used to it too. Yay, I love that. It's really tasty. Asa? Asa? It seems that Asa can't hear Kanako's voice as she stares into the kitchen. Then slowly, I'll help out too, she said as if she were compelled by a sense of duty. No, it's okay. Right now, we're causing so many problems for you. It's like not even being able to give you a proper room. That's right. This is my job. But Asa is looking at Kotori. Could it be that you're thinking about a wheelchair user like me doing chores? Huh? No, that's not it. She fidgets uncomfortably. It seems like Kotori was spot on. I'd prefer it if you didn't underestimate me. Even though I'm like this, I'm pretty good, you know. Kotori sticks out her modest chest with pride while sitting in her wheelchair. Don't worry. Once the preparations for your room have been finished, we'll give you some chores to do too. Okay. She seemed despondent somehow. Does she feel like she's been scolded? It's fine. Why don't you let her do it? Kanako? It's not like you, Aoi. You might be holding back because of the situation in the room, but I don't think it's a good idea in this case. Come on, Asa. Over here. Kanako takes Asa by the hand and brings her into the kitchen. It's okay, right, Aoi? What should she do? Okay, could you wash the vegetables? To start with, I asked her to do something that seems easy. Having said that, since we have to prepare enough for all the boarders, just washing them is quite a big job. Come on! Kanako had only brought Asa in here, but it looks like she isn't planning to help. Asa stands in front of the sink and picks up some vegetables. So I'm gonna wash this, right? There's dirt all over the roots and so on, so wash them carefully. Got it! Asa answered with sincerity and started to wash the vegetables. With detergent. Stop! You can't use detergent! But I'm washing them. Just water is fine. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm thinking Yoru actually takes care of most of the food stuff. It's been a while since I saw something as stupid as washing food with detergent. Okay, so I wash them with water. Hold on, Asa. Yes? That's probably enough. If you wash them too much, they'll lose all the nutrients. Really? If we keep on at this pace, we'll never get it finished. But if I only wash them a little, I'm scared that there might still be germs on them. That's enough. Give it to me. Yoru appeared from behind and took all the vegetables from Asa's hands. It seems that she was worried about Asa, so she was watching over her. Jeez, you're totally missing the point. There's a lot of them, so if you're just washing them, hurry up and get it done. Come on, Asa's never gonna learn if you keep taking over for her like that. Yoru starts washing them in a way that looks like the work is flowing smoothly. In contrast to her appearance and behavior, she is actually good at housework. She's unexpectedly homely and might be a good girl after all. That was, like, almost really offensive, but I'm gonna ignore it. What should we do after we wash the vegetables? If there's anything else to do, we could do that at the same time, declared Yoru, who really doesn't seem to have any motivation in her voice at all. Okay, can you cut the vegetables? Give me a break, of course I can. It would be a big help if you could cut some onions, carrots, potatoes, and so on for the soup. Yeah, I'll say one thing though. I'm not doing this to help you guys, I'm doing it because I couldn't stand to watch my sister any longer. I stand corrected, she's not a good girl after all. Here's the peeler! I don't need it, the sprouts are deep, so this way is quicker. As she said that, Yoru started to peel the skin from the potatoes with a knife. She was doing it really nicely, only peeling off the skin and leaving the insides intact. Hey, she's pretty good at this. Why do you have sour grapes about it? After washing the vegetables without wasting any time, she peeled the potatoes and carrots and started cutting them with a knife. What size would you like? Would it be better if they were a bit smaller? The potatoes were cut into almost equal bite-sized chunks. No, that's fine like that. I see. Should I cut the onions thinly? Yeah, lengthwise. Sure. I'll say this now, my hourly rate is high, you know. This seems so strange somehow. She's really good. I wonder who's better, her or Aoi? It's annoying, but she's better than me. Just a little, though. What is it? Nothing much. Did you make the meals at your house? Not really. For something like this, you should be able to do it after taking home economics class, right? I can't do it, though. At our house, our parents were often not there. She didn't like the food made by the house staff, so Yoru would often make the food. Sis, don't tell them things like they don't need to know. Where did you learn to cook? I don't think you'd learn how to do that in home economics class. You can Google it. I see. It's true. Actually, I was kind of upset because I took a lot of I've actually never been able to graduate from my culinary courses at my, at the college I went to because, I've lost funding and whatnot and I can't afford to go on my own. But the more I took it, the more I was like, I could just, like, teach myself these things from culinary books and watching, like, not even cooking shows, just, like, watching somebody make this on YouTube and then trying it for myself. You can teach yourself this kind of stuff, which is really annoying that they kind of expect you to have a degree in certain things just because, like, things like working on cars or maybe not built... Architecture, excuse me, can't speak. I could see you going to school for, but, like, basic stuff, you shouldn't have to have classes for? I don't know. I think that certain trades, you should just not have to be worried about getting an actual degree in. It's just not fair to the... It's a waste of time! Why would you want to take years out of your life before you can actually get started on something that you've probably been doing forever? You know? I don't know. That's my own personal opinion, though. So in this age, where the internet is flourishing, you can learn to cook without being taught by your parents. Yoru is great. She can remember anything easily and is good at everything. That's why I'm so proud of her. Listen, sis, I told you not to tell him things like that. She's the conceited genius girl. Okay, that day's dinner was really delicious. I should hope so. A few days have passed since the twins have come back to Flying Fish Manor. We searched for several places for somewhere we could move the glider, but we couldn't find anywhere. If we want to rent storage space, it costs a lot of money for somewhere that big. There's no way we can have that kind of money. An-chan might be able to introduce us to somewhere, but when we thought about the circumstances under which we carried off the glider, we couldn't really get him involved. Our last resort was to put it in the garden. We could carry the glider into the garden and cover it with a sheet. Overlap it so the rainwater doesn't get in. Tori, pull that part. Hey! It's not long enough! The boarders came to watch us at work. Is it alright to leave it somewhere like that? I don't know. I don't think it's very good, though. But we can't help it because there's nowhere else to put it. How long were they planning on making us use this room, I wonder? I don't mind this room. Though, you know, the color of the walls, the bay window, and so on, they're quite stylish. Sheesh. Sis, have you forgotten that this is a boy's room? That's true. But Aoi likes to keep things tidy and is a good person. I don't think that's got anything to do with it. Yesterday, some boys' trunks fell from the shelf. I thought they were your shorts. I thought they were your shorts, Yoru. So boys wear those kind of underpants? That was a surprise. Come on, let's just give up and go back home. Or at the very least, let's not live in this dilapidated place. And have him find a better dormitory. Could it be that you're seriously thinking about joining them? To start with, they're thieves. Not all thieves are bad people, you know, like chivalrous and righteous thieves. They did that just for themselves, though, didn't they? Saying that it's alright to ignore the rules and to fulfill your dreams just sounds really selfish to me. Say that to all of the people who ever stood up for rights. I don't think you're in a position to call them selfish. What's that? Everyone's gathering outside. Stuff cloth into the pilot's tube so that bugs don't get inside. Then pull the cover over the canopy. Hearing the noise that we were making, the two sisters came outside. What are you doing? We're putting the glider out here. From now on, it won't cause you any inconvenience. But a place like this? They said it wouldn't rain for a while. Well, we might be able to do something about it. Katori, did you say that part's not long enough? Seems like it. Will it really be okay in a place like this? I don't know. It might be. It's made from FRP, so it won't corrode and doesn't deteriorate easily, but that's not to say that it won't happen at all. That might cause problems for the strength, so when it's flying, it might go crack or something like that. Terrify the poor girl. Would it be okay if they had a place where they could put all of it? Yeah, you're right. If there was a place like that. Hey sis, what are you thinking about? That we might be able to put it there. Are you serious? If there's something you want to say, it's better you just come out and say it. That's right! There's a good place! That voice rang out surprisingly well across the air on this sunny day. It was just like it was being read from a prepared script, which might be because it was strangely monotone. Everyone all stared blankly at her at the same time. She's so shy. Asa became timid. See? You were able to say it. Go on. Thank you, Kaneko. You're crazy and a little bit weird, but you're a good person. Kaneko gave Asa a gentle push in the back. Asa took a step forward. Blah, blah, blah. Asa, did you say there's a good place? Yes. The truth is, I have an idea for a good place. Where? Where? Katori goes for it, without hesitation. At times like this, she's the most earnest. Asa seemed like she was holding back as she glanced at Yoru, then pointed towards the lake. Over there. Is it really here? The place that Asa had brought us to was in Windmill Hill. The area around here is supposed to be part of a renewable energy research facilities. This place had been opened up as a walking course so that the citizens can enter it freely, but there's nowhere that looks like they'd be able to house a glider. However, Asa climbs over the gentle sloping hill. Behind her, Yoru was sulkily following her. Asa stopped in front of a large building that had been built on the edge of Windmill Hill. This is it. Ageha and I both made a face that seemed to say here at the same time. We knew about this building. This had been here since before the windmills had been built. It looked like a research facility or a storeroom and had a somewhat mysterious appearance. And we had just decided amongst ourselves that it must be a place for monitoring the water quality of the lake. Now that we look at it again, it seems more like a factory. It's much bigger than I remember it. In the past, we were going to sneak in here with Anchan. At the same time, the door was locked, and we couldn't get inside. Asa took a key out of her pocket and opened the door that had been locked. Come on in. The 10-year mystery was about to be solved. As we stepped inside, our hearts pounded. It was a mess inside. There were several desks with outdated computer documents, cardboard boxes full of junk, and to top things off, there were bottles of soy sauce and seasoning packets here and there. From the things there, it seemed like there were signs of activity, but looking at the room as a whole, it seemed like it had been abandoned. It had an air about it that made it feel like it had been deserted and forgotten about. So this is what it's like inside. Oh. It has a kind of atmosphere that you'd see in a zombie movie. Is it still being used? No, there's no one here anymore. It said that Grandpa and the others used to use it a long time ago. It's not so much an office, but more like a research center. What were they doing here? Ageha goes ahead and starts looking through things at the room. I don't know. Grandpa said that it was one of his pastimes when he was young. Why did they leave it here and not have it demolished? This part of the hill belongs to Grandpa. Now, it's just being lent to renewable energy research. So he's a big landowner. He made quite a lot of money from the redevelopment. Hiro gave a grin as she spoke. He's the chairman of the board for Keifu Academy and seems to be a local celebrity. The reason why he knows my mother might also have something to do with that. We were given the key by our grandpa and sometimes come here, because we like it here. You're the one who likes it, sis. I just come here with you, that's all. Yura was muttering under her breath. The reason why she was so sulky must be because she doesn't want anyone else to use it. Holding back slightly, took a look around the room. It's big, but we can't do the work here. But there's no problem with us storing the glider here, isn't there? Oh, no, I don't mean in here. Asa totters over to the back of the room, passing through the door on the other side. Is there a garage? Whoa! Holy smoke! Whoa! Katori was overwhelmed by how spacious it was. As I looked up at the high ceiling, my mouth was agape. This isn't so much a garage, it's more like a dock. Yes, it's a dock. For building and maintaining ships and airplanes. Itchy head. That's judging by how vast and spacious it is, and the equipment that's in here. Why is something like this in this kind of place? Grandpa said that in the past, he and others built airplanes as a hobby. He would always say, this is where we spent our youth, like it was his favorite phrase. If it's Asa's grandfather, then it's possible that this would have been after World War II. They might have gathered scrap and tinkered around with machines. How is it? It's perfect! With this much space, we could make two at the same time! Yeah! There's no problem with the space or the equipment. Rather, there's actually more than we need. It's not that far from the runway either. It would be easier to transport it from here than from the school, which is in town. Let's bring it here right away! Then we can soon start fixing it! We have to ask Anchan to bring the truck around. Wait! Yeah, we should probably ask, make sure she's cool with it. Their eyes are sparkling like it's already been decided that we'll be using it, so I stopped them for a moment. Of course, it would be good if we could use it, but for Asa to say that we can use it for nothing in return actually makes me kind of worried. To think that there would be such a great facility here. Is it really okay for us to use it? Asa had a meek look on her face as I asked her. There is one condition. Asa spoke nervously as her voice became quite high-pitched. So it's really not for nothing after all. We brace ourselves for what the condition might be. Please let me join you! She's so cute. As Asa shouted out her intentions, her voice echoed around the quiet dock. It echoed for a while before gradually disappearing. I don't know anything about gliders, and I can't do anything that would be of use to you. It would be good if I was like Yoru, who can do anything. But I want to join you in in building the glider. At the last part, it sounded like she was going to cry, as she did her best to speak her mind. She's so shy. Katori had a serious look on her face as she was deep in thought. Katori had said a few days ago, she said that in actual fact, she didn't want any new members to join. We felt the same way, but of course Katori understood that given the circumstances, there's no way we could not let someone join. I guess it's no good after all. Hey, Asa. Yes? Why do you want to join us? Are you interested in gliders, or is it because we seem to be enjoying ourselves? That's... Asa begins to stutter as I ask her a slightly tricky question. We need to recruit new members anyway, and we would be able to use these amazing facilities, so it should be okay for us to accept unconditionally. But I put those thoughts to the back of my mind. These thoughts that were hard to make sense of felt like they were stuck in my chest. And at any rate, it'd be good if you didn't, act like the only reason you're letting her join is because we get all of this. She shouldn't have to buy her way into a thing. Also, if, we want her to be passionate about it. And that's good. That makes her feel like she's joining. We're not just, letting her in so that we can have her stuff. I like this place. And I sometimes came here with Yoru to hang out, because Grandpa said that he used to build planes here. That's what Yoru said before. Asa is just interested in things that fly through the sky. We came here on that day too. Then a white aircraft came flying across the other side of the lake. A white aircraft? Until then, I had never even heard the word glider before. Could that have been us by any chance? Which flight could that have been? After thinking it over a little, we suddenly realized. Could it be, was that when we did the first test flight? After completing the main wings, we went on our first test flight, and that was also the day that we piloted the glider for the first time. On that day, we flew across the lake to Windmill Hill. Then, when we turned around and headed back to the other side of the lake, I noticed that someone was looking up at us. That's it. It was the two petite girls. Just like Katori, they were girls who like gliders. I remember that was the impression that I had. So Asa and Yoru were the ones here at that time. Yes, maybe. What is all this? I hadn't even thought about it until now. Then, because I wanted to see the glider again, I kept coming here to wait for it. I came here almost every day. After the winch broke, we didn't fly for a while, did we? It appears that during that time, Asa was waiting for us. Then a while later, I think it must have been around the end of the summer holiday. Something bad happened at home, so I hid here for a whole night. When I woke up, light was shining through the window, so I went outside. And there were really beautiful clouds floating in the dawn sky. We instinctively reacted with surprise and looked at each other. Could it be? Across the purple and pink sky were clouds that looked like they had been painted with a brush, and I looked at them with Yoru. Then, over there, without knowing it, I was shaking. Ageha held my arm to stop it shaking. Katori's face went red, and had at some point become engrossed in Asa's story. The glider was there, flying. You saw it? On that day? At the time, I didn't even know it was a glider, though. I knew that's what it was because Yoru told me. But I looked at it for a long time, until the pretty clouds disappeared. Asa put her hand on her left arm and quietly closed her eyes. It was as if she was reliving the scene of them disappearing, like it was painted in the inside of her eyelids. Is that the reason? Yes. I still don't know what I can do, or what I want to do, but I can't help how I feel. I can't forget the spectacle I saw that day. I noticed that Asa's knees were shaking. It's like she's scared of something. However, even though she was shaking, she didn't give in. She summoned her courage as if there was something that she desperately wanted to bring up. Kotori. Ageha gave Kotori a gentle pat on the shoulder. Yes! Kotori nodded. There was no need to check. We all felt the same way. You are the only one! The only one who can become a new member! Welcome to the Soaring Club. As of today, you're one of us. As she was suddenly welcomed in the club, tears welled up in Asa's eyes. Her chest had already become red as apples. Is it really okay? But I don't know anything about gliders. There's nothing I can do that will be of any use to you. It's true that to build and fly a glider, you need expert knowledge and techniques. But not all of the work is like that. We were complete beginners a year ago. All of you? Isn't that right, Kotori? Yeah! It's not a problem! Just letting us use the place would really help us out of a difficult situation. Also, if you become an accomplice, we don't have to worry about our secret being found out. Goddamn, Kotori. It felt like Kotori said something both eloquent yet crooked, but everyone just completely ignored it. The most important thing is your feelings of wanting to fly through the sky. Wanting to fly through the sky? If that's how you feel, you'll be fine, right? Yeah. That's right. In that case, as of today, do your best, Asa. Asa seemed vacant as she wiped away the tears that accumulated in the corners of her eyes. Okay, I will do my best, everyone. As Asa cheerfully lowered her head in a bow, Yoru sullenly looked away. I'm not joining. Looking at her twin sister sulkily, making her intentions clear, Asa had a troubled expression, but a smile then returned to her face. We took another look at the place that we were now able to use. Our heads soon started to fill with all thoughts of what we could be able to do here. Now we can finally get started with the preparations for flying! Time, which felt like it had been going nowhere, began to feel like it was accelerating. Yay! That all worked out quite well. How convenient. Please, come in, come in. Whoa. This is our room? Asa's eyes sparkled as she looked around the room that had been tidied up. Yoru! Yoru! This is our room! It's so cramped. Yoru's eyes seemed to glaze over. Even with that great big thing out of the way, it's still cramped in here. Somewhere a little on our small sides makes it easier to relax than somewhere too roomy. See, look, Yoru, in the corner. As she said that, Asa showed her the pilot seat in the corner of the room. However, even though there should be plenty of room for two people in here, when we consider that they are the granddaughters of the chairman of the board of Keifu Academy, it seems like they might think it's a bit cramped. At that moment, I felt the difference in social status. I'm sorry it took so long, and that it's so cramped. No, it's okay. I liked your room too, Aoi. It smells like Papa's room, is what you said. Papa? Ah, don't tell them that, Yoru! There's only 2 years difference between us. So someone like me, who other people the same age say is quite mature, it's kind of depressing to hear that. I think I'd want to have daughters who are cute like Asa and Yoru. Before that, there would need to be a mama. You can use this room as you please. The rules are as I told you before. Okay. Yeah. Well then, yes? Oh, I'm coming in. Oh, you finally tied it up in here. I live next door, so I've come to share this with you. Asa gives a serious bow to Kaneko as she comes in, carrying chocolate snacks. I hope we can be good neighbors, Kaneko. Okie dokie. I hope so too. After receiving the snacks from Kaneko, the sisters happily share them between themselves and start eating. I go over to Kaneko, who's having a quiet word with her. You seem to pay a lot of attention to these two. During the daytime, it seems that she casually gave some advice to Asa and then pushed her forward. Yeah, maybe you're right. Or you're right, maybe. So which is it? If you have any problems, let me know. Us neighbors need to look out for each other. Maybe she just likes taking care of people. Even if she likes walking around in her underwear. Okay, thank you very much. Well then, I'll leave the rest to you. Okie dokie. I'm relieved that Kaneko is taking care of the two of them. Asa, Yoru? Thanks for today, for letting us use that place. No, I'm the one who should thank you. I will do my best. I never said you could use it. Yoru turns her back to me, then sits straight back down and starts shuffling with her stuffing herself with chocolates. So she doesn't like me, huh? Well, you're taking her sister away from her. Let's do our best from tomorrow, okay? Okay. Ugh, dehydrated. Oh no, the stuffy nose is coming back. Hey there, Akari. Hello, Kaneko. You're in an awfully good mood. Just a tad. A new person has moved into the dormitory. Is that the place where Aoi Minaze is working as the dorm mother? That dormitory of impurity? That's right. That highly dubious dormitory. She's a really sweet girl. I was worried that I might not be able to make friends with her, though. But she finally opened up, it seems. You're unexpectedly good at looking after others, aren't you? How about you? It seems like you're getting really fired up about the student council. There are many problems, but we're dealing with them one at a time. The biggest of those problems is... the soaring club? Yes. Jeez. Senior Machizuki has left, so they should have just started doing something else. You say that, but you've been showing them a lot of support. I am not. I'm always fair, that's all. Even though the teachers aren't fair at all. Say, that new girl has joined the soaring club. Oh, there she is now. Hey, Asa! Hello, Kaneko! Hello. What are you up to? I'm looking for Aoi and the others. I want to talk to them about the club's activities. Aoi? Club activities? I see. Good luck. Okay, well then. Kaneko's pretty, isn't she? Really? I guess she's above average. I'm kinda cute, right? Hey, Kaneko, those two, are they by any chance? Yes, the Kazado sisters who joined this year. They're the chairman's granddaughters, you know? I thought so. That Aoi Minaze, in order to defy Mr. Tobioka, he's trying to get the chairman on his side. No, that's not what this is about. Just as I thought, he's pretty cunning. No, just extremely lucky. Why are you hugging me all of a sudden? I couldn't help it. You're so cute when you get all fired up talking about Aoi. What are you talking about? Let go of me. No, I don't wanna. She's such a goober face. This is sexual harassment. She is an odd duck. And she likes to harass people. I think she thinks it's cute, their reactions. Aoi! At lunchtime, as I was eating my lunch, Asa came into the classroom. Katori and Ageha were with the girls, while I was eating with some of the boys I get along with. The boys suddenly got excited when they saw Asa. Who is that cute girl? Is that another one of your acquaintances? Of course, you can see that. If she wasn't, she wouldn't start calling me my name all of a sudden. What the hell, man? Why is it always you? For the time being, I push past all those annoying guys and then go over to Asa, who's waiting at the door. Hey, Asa, what's up? She blushes when she realizes that the older students are looking at her. It's about today's club activities. What's all of that about? Katori calls out from her seat. Oh, Katori, Ageha, hello. She politely bows her head to them. You don't have to stand over there, come on in. Ageha beckons her over and also fearfully steps into the classroom. She's nervous about going in the classroom of older students. Excuse me. Yoru appeared from behind the door and followed Asa just like a shadow. Speaking of which, was Yoru there before? Whatever they do, wherever they go, they're always together. Now it's the group of girls' turn to make a fuss. They're twins! How cute! Hey, who are they? How do you know them? They're our juniors! Katori seems to be boasting almost as if to say, I'm the one who raised them. Even though she only met them recently. Nice to meet you. I'm Asa Kazuto. Once again, Asa bows politely and introduces herself. She's quite shy, but she does these kind of things properly. On the contrary, her sister, with a sullen attitude, she looks away with a look of complete disinterest on her face. In other words, she's having nothing to do with her. She's just keeping an eye on her sister. She's a boarder at Katori's place. Now she's a member of the Soaring Society. Asa blushes in embarrassment as Ageha introduces her out as a member. The girls call out, she's so cute, when they see these mannerisms. They certainly are cute. Hey, have you eaten your lunch already? No, not yet. I thought I would go and eat my lunch with Yoru. She showed the lunchbox that she had brought with her. Come on, let's eat together. Okay, it's been decided. Katori forcefully makes her decision for her. Asa is alright with it, but... Yoru, why don't you eat with us too? I don't really mind, I guess. Yoru accepted the offer too, with a reluctant expression, mostly because she doesn't want to leave her sister. The group of girls became noisy and excited to see the pretty twins, who were just like a pair of dolls. Damn you, Aoi! Correction, the boys were the same. You mind if if you leave first? Why? Aren't you going to eat with us? No, it's okay. Asa came here because she had something to talk about. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I've been so thoughtless. Today's club activities will take place over there, right? When she means over there, she means the secret base that she told us about a few days ago. That's correct! The leader answers. Okay, here you are. Asa handed Katori a key. I have a duplicate key made. Is it really okay for us to come and go as we please? As expected, even Katori has her reservations. Yes, we don't mind. I got permission from Grandpa too. Thank you, Asa! Not a happy sister. After school, we moved the glider to the new base. We took the necessary tools with us and made the preparations that would allow us to start working. It's just like a secret base. That expression fits it perfectly. It's like being a kid again. I feel really excited about it, said Ageha in a good mood as she got to work. It's true, this place feels a lot like when we used to play Secret Base when we were little kids. This dock, constructed from steel, is just how we pictured our secret base back then. Instead of a spaceship, or a robot, there's a glider. This is our secret weapon. Whoa, I feel really motivated. There's so much dust! It hasn't been cleaned at all. This looks like a tough job. First we have to dust it, and then give everything a wipe down. In this room, the cleaning was already underway. There's electricity, and if we cleaned it, we'd be able to stay here overnight. I might go back to the dormitory and get a vacuum cleaner. That might be the best thing to do. Katori answers as she winces from dust getting into her face. What's Yoru doing today? I was under the impression that the Kazato sisters were always together, but today Yoru isn't here. She had something else to do. Could it be that she's angry? It seems like she was against you letting us use this place. Yeah. As Asa's expressions darkened, a short tone came from her cell phone. It was a text. It's from Yoru. I've taken... What the f- I've taken something important from you, from why the thief. So, what? There's an image attached. Whatever could it be? Taking an interest, Katori and I take a look at her phone. What's this? Some sort of stripy pattern. I don't know. At first we couldn't tell what it was a picture of. Oh no! There was something that looked like a human, or like human skin, a triangle of fabric, and something stripy. Oh no! These are my favorite stripy panties! What? They were pink stripy panties, but they seemed that Yoru was wearing them and had lifted up her skirt to take a picture. She should be careful about sending those random things. Because we all just got a shot of Yoru's crotch. In other words, this was a view from underneath Yoru's skirt. Also, when Sif was bored and she looked at the screen, another text came. Mwahaha! Doesn't get to you? If this makes you mad, you should remember not to ignore your little sister. Why the thief? That girl is not a genius. She's an idiot. As usual, Asa is frozen on the spot. It seems she's deep in shock that her precious panties have been stolen. What can we say to console her at a time like this? Totally powerless. All we can do is pat her on the shoulder. You can totally tell your sister that everybody just saw a picture of her panties. That's just a freaking hilariously sister thing to do. That really tickled me. That was pretty hilarious. I've stolen your panties. Like, didn't even and I'm wearing them. What are you going to do about it, sister? What a goober. Oh my goodness. Anyway. That's about an hour. I'm gonna have to wrap this up so I can get it recorded and hopefully uploaded by the time I get to work. I'd apologize, but I'm sure... quite honestly, I'm sick of apologizing about me being completely useless in recording ahead of time. I'll keep trying to get better. No promises. I'm not making any more promises. I'm obviously very bad at this. But anywho, I will upload another episode tomorrow. I think. Yeah, I should be able to find time. So until then, peace out, y'all.